Hi everybody and welcome to the big OGGIE Bakehouse. Kelly's out shopping with her mum today. We are a couple of days before lockdown now and they wanted to get some kind of pre-Christmas shopping because at the moment we're going to be locked down in the UK for a month, maybe more. So there's nothing sweet in the house. They went early, I just out of bed. Sorry if I'm a bit scruffy, but I thought let's whip up a quick recipe. Now, I don't know about you, but bananas. Do you like bananas? Do you not like bananas? I only like bananas when they're kind of green. And Kelly gets a lot of bananas in this house, but we end up not really eating many of them. So we end up with a lot like this. Kind of brown, kind of speckly. Not nice for me. I couldn't eat one like this, too strong. But they make really good banana bread. I haven't made banana bread for some time. Kelly's not a lover of cooked bananas, but I rather like them. So we're going to put it in this, make something sweet for me. This is a £2 loaf tin. Nothing complicated about that. A little bit of greaseproof paper and just a smear of butter. We are greasing the tin, okay? Very easy, just put a little bit of butter on that, wipe it round, make sure there's nothing else that can stick. Also then you're supposed to line it with greaseproof paper, which you can do, it's dead easy, just cut one sheet and then another little sheet the other way. But we've got these liners which we bought cheap, mainly because we use them for one of our other recipes, the bran cake that we really like. But we'll stick one of those in. So we'll come back to that a bit later. That's all done and prepared. This is a very easy recipe. So you're going to see the ingredients now whilst I put the butter away. So the ingredients are 140 grams of caster sugar, 140 grams of unsalted, but to be honest most butter is okay now, butter, okay, so salted is fine as far as I'm concerned, and 140 grams of self-raising flour. See, I told you it was easy, 140, 140, 140, plus a couple of bananas, doesn't really matter what size, 2 large eggs, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and that's it. Okay, so coming back to me off the ingredients, 1 mixing bowl. First thing you do is you get your butter, soften it a little bit, just let it out of the fridge for a while. I've also cut it down into cubes because it just makes it easier for what we're going to do next, which is cream together the butter and the sugar. Very traditional way of doing things. So that's just the butter and the sugar together. And then creaming together butter and sugar is basically just bashing it together. And you keep working it and keep working it until you get a smooth paste. Now we're doing this the old-fashioned way, just to show you don't need a mixer, but it's going to take a little bit of work. Now obviously you can do this in a mixer if you like, but I like the old-fashioned way. This is how I was taught when I was with my mum many years ago when I was little. So come back to me once I've blended this all together. Welcome back. To be honest, it really took about a minute. The butter had been out for a while. It's a fairly warm house today, so it doesn't take long to cream this together. There you go, you can have a paste. All you do then is simply crack 2 eggs. Now this may curdle a little bit, okay? That's nothing to panic about. It will all be fixed in the fullness of time, so don't panic if it all goes a bit strange. You have to work fairly quickly, okay? So this is just basically get these eggs in this. These are lovely free range eggs, lovely and yellow, okay? And it does go a bit strange, don't worry. Keep working it very quickly, keep glasses on, John, and this will all be fine. That's now incorporated nice and easily. Next thing we do is get a couple of bananas. They mash them with a fork, but to be honest, my hands are clean, just mash them up, get them in. So, easy recipe, nothing complicated about this. wasn't easy, I wouldn't be doing it, would I? So, that's all in. Quick wash of the hands, and then we'll just put the flour and the baking powder in. Okay, so basically we've put all the wet ingredients together. Now we put in the flour, 140 grams, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Make it a level spoon, there we go. And that's basically it. Let's take this off a second. I'm just going to mix this all together until we get, well, kind of a soft paste, I guess, really. So, come back in a second, and I'll show you how we're going. So, as you can see, we now have it all mixed together. Really lovely mixture, really nice consistency. It's kind of thick, it's kind of unctuous. I love that word, unctuous. Okay, not quite dropping, just about perfect. So, we'll get rid of all this, we'll put it in the loaf tin. Okay, slight disaster averted. Might show that at the end of the video. Don't tell Kelly. I have now preheated the oven. The oven, I'm just going to give you the details properly, is set at 180 degrees Celsius. It's 160 if you've got a fan, or we have a fan, it's quite a strong oven. So we'll call it 160, gas mark 4, okay? It's a fairly slow cook this. It's going to be about 50 minutes in the oven. Check it from time to time, check it from about 45 onwards. And test it with a skewer or a sharp knife. Pop it in, bring it back out again. If it's clean, you're done, okay? After that, we shall let it cool in its tray for about 10 minutes or so before we take it out of the actual tin itself, and then we leave it in the wrapper for a while before we peel the wrapper off. So let's just dish this into the pan, and then we should put it in the oven for you. Now, it may seem a little bit lumpy, but then that's the banana. So it's not really an issue. More of a, well, as we're on camera, a photogenic issue, I guess, or anything else. Nothing to worry about. I'm going to get a spatula to get all the goodness out of this, because we need all the recipe now. Oh yes, I need all the mixture now. Like I said, don't tell Kelly, okay? She'll never know. For all the fun of home cooking, and you know, I make a mess, but then so would the kids. You know, we've got lockdown. Hopefully, children will be allowed in lockdown at some point. Right now, the schools are still open. I have no idea why. I'm not being political. I'm just being a family person, going why. But this would be a really good recipe to do with children, because yeah, just smooth it out. How easy was that? Just a whole bunch of simple ingredients, mix them up, bung them together. Job's a good one. Give it a little tap just to make sure no air bubbles. We'll pop it in the oven and I'll show you when it's done. Come back in about an hour. Okay, so we've let this cool for a while. It's still a little bit warm. It was in for about 40 minutes, like we said earlier. You have to just judge this, okay? It's quite a dark finish, very bright yellow on the inside. It's banana, what do you expect? I'm going to cut it and show you a close-up now, obviously, because you can't see too close when I'm doing this bit. A couple of options for this. One, you can get 50 grams of icing sugar, mix it with a little bit of water, make just a small little drizzle for this, in the same way you would do a lemon drizzle, so you could just drizzle it all over. That's one way. Another way is to get little dry pieces of banana, put those on top, maybe even stick some of those, or even some actual banana slices, into the cake before you bake it. Use fresh banana if you're going to do that, but if you're going to put it on top, then just stick them on. That would be quite cool. It's a kind of a cake, kind of a bread, and I tend to prefer it buttered, like a piece of bread. You may just like it as cake. But it works really good with ice cream, works really good just with a cup of tea. Give it a try, and it's just simple. We're going to do a lot more of these recipes, just simple, throw together recipes that are easy for you, especially during lockdown, especially if you've got families and you don't have much time. Whole thing, 40 minutes in the oven, 20 minutes to make. Job's done. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Please subscribe, please hit the notification bell, do all those things, and keep safe out there, okay? Keep safe, everybody. Bye for now. Speak soon. Okay, now I've preheated my oven. It's at 100 and... Out with it. Steak. The gas is off.